G'day, Spark Millie here, and welcome back to our McLaren Motorsport Manager F1 2021 Manager Mod save and the beginning of Season 2. So I hope you're having a fantastic day / night wherever you're watching this from. I know it's been a while, but I'm just finishing up uni, one exam to go, so we've got plenty of time. I'm going to try and smash through this second season with McLaren, and then we'll look to do another season with someone else as well. Also, the giveaway from season 1, the winner actually never claimed their prize. They never replied to my reply on their comment. It's been a couple months now, so we're going to give it away again. This time, I'm going to give it to someone in my Discord server. So if you want to join the giveaway, just jump into my Discord server. I'll send through a message or something, or pick someone at random. We'll see how we go, but join the Discord server because I'll be giving a free copy of Motorsport Manager on Steam. Also, if you're excited for Season 2, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already. A big shout out to AaronT260 on Twitter as well, who sent me a DM regarding my thumbnails, and I've been doing the same thing with them for quite a while now, and he sent me an awesome draft for one. I'll put it on screen now, and it sort of inspired me to make my own as well, make them a bit more exciting. So thank you so much for that one, Aaron. I love your thumbnail as well. That being said, we have a car to design. Let's get into it. Alright, straight into it. Design new car, continue on. We got our next year's car money. Let's go with the most expensive of everything pretty much. So Mercedes engine, that's a good call, stick with them. We'll go with Petronas as well. Petronas. I think Petronas is the Harry Potter spell, if I'm being honest. We'll go with Mercedes because that's the best one again. And we'll go with that one. So nice and easy there. We're going to probably keep these the same. Have a nice well-rounded car because I would turn down the improvability, but I don't think we're the best car on the grid just yet. So we could still use a bit of improvability. And that's that part done. Alright, on to this year's livery. Now I have a couple ideas what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a play around. I think I could maybe incorporate the green, but it's not going to be my first priority because we do have a couple green sponsors, but orange and green don't always go that nicely together. That being said, that does look quite nice. But anyway, I'm going to go away, play with the livery for about 15 minutes, and I'll bring you back when I've got something. Alright, here is the final product. I literally spent about half an hour just sitting here playing with all the liveries and colors, and this is what I've settled on. I'm not 100% sold on it, if I'm being honest. I'll explain my thinking. I really wanted to go back to a silver McLaren. Obviously, I'll put it on screen now as well if you don't know what I'm talking about. But McLaren used to be silver. I was going to incorporate the silver and the orange, but to be honest, it's hard to make it pop like it does in that photo there. The silver's all shiny. As you can see here, it's a bit less sort of eye-catching. So the whole car silver wouldn't really work, and I thought, you know, going so far off what it already was would be a risk. But it is actually McLaren's 60th year anniversary in 2023. Seeing as we're not going to have a season 3 up, so I thought it'd be fun to put a bit of silver on the car as a bit of a throwback. But yeah, I like it. The more I look at it, the more I'm sold on it. It's a nice, not too different, but it's a bit different enough, I think. And yeah, that's the car for the season. Alright, so with the car livery and suppliers all done, we move on to next season's grid. And full disclosure, I have used the save game editor. I haven't completely changed every transfer the computer's made, but they make some pretty ridiculous ones. You'll know if you've watched some other series or played them on yourself. Just bring over like 35-year-olds from the World Endurance Championship. So I've changed it around, created a few storylines we can follow throughout the season, and hopefully you guys enjoy the changes I've made. Also, the link to a video on how you can do the same in your saves is down in the description below. I have made a video on this in the past. So starting off at Alfa Romeo, we've got Bottas and Giovinazzi. Now, it hasn't been confirmed that second seat just yet. It's Giovinazzi's, but in this save he's kept his seat. And Valtteri Bottas, of course, in the real life transfer will be alongside him. Now to AlphaTauri. This is where things get a little bit wild. Now we've got Liam Lawson and Oscar Piastri in the 2 seats, and Yuki's actually, after a tough first season, even though he won Driver of the Year, but I don't know why, he had a tough first season, way off his teammate, who has left the team. You'll find out where he went soon after and the reason why. But Liam Lawson, Oscar Piastri, 2 awesome youngsters who I'd love to see in F1 soon. We'll take AlphaTauri's 2 seats this season. Now, onto Alpine, and this is where Gasly's gone. Fernando Alonso has retired. in our worlds. Ocon will be alongside him, and Mazepin's bought his reserve seat, so he's also on the roster. Don't think he'll get much of a look in this season, but Gasly and Ocon will be the Alpine drivers for 2022. On to Aston Martin, not much to report here. They've kept their drivers Vettel and Stroll, and Kvyat is the reserve driver. Ferrari have also kept their drivers with Leclerc and Sainz, and Fittipaldi is their reserve driver. Now on to McLaren. Of course, we've kept both our drivers. I love them, you love them. We even kept De Vries. We didn't use him much last season, but I felt no reason to change him. That job security uneasy is not making me feel very comfortable, that's for sure. On to Mercedes, we knew Hamilton and Russell for this season. Aiken is their reserve driver, but the real life lineup of Hamilton and Russell will be translated into the game. And 37 Hamilton now. Getting up there. Now on to Prema, the newly promoted team. It's going to be interesting to see how they go this season in Formula 1. They brought in Schumacher from Haas for a bit of F1 experience, and good old Theo is going to be alongside him, and Schwartzman, who was a pivotal role in them getting promoted last season, will be a reserve driver, but they just need sort of that next step in Formula 1. Now this is where our big storyline comes in. Max Verstappen and Nico Hülkenberg are the Red Bull drivers. With Perez, of course, he's still got a band-aid, and he did pick up quite a serious head injury, and his stats have actually gone down, so they've brought in a replacement, kept him around just in case he returns to his former glories. But Nico Hülkenberg will be alongside Max Verstappen, and that is the reason behind Gasly leaving AlphaTauri. He was disgusted he didn't get the call up, so he said, you know what, start this Red Bull program, which is considering to do in real life, to be fair to him. He's going off to Alpine to try and, to be fair, Alpine are fast too. They were racing with us last season. Hopefully we're ahead of them now and more challenging towards the top, but that explains that switch up. Finish off the grid, we've got Williams with Alexander Albon and Pascal Wehrlein. Callum Ilott, the reserve driver. Latifi actually left the team on his own accord in the save. The game did it by itself, so I thought, yeah, why not bring him? You know, he's taking up a seat, really. So we brought in Wehrlein and Albon, who will be racing for Williams. And that will be our grid for our second season here at McLaren. There's a big switch up, but I thought because we're not changing our drivers, we'll switch up the grid a bit. Liam Lawson, Oscar Piastri are my personal two favourites. I love to see them on the grid. Maybe it's a bit unrealistic to bring them in, but we like to think in a fantasy world that Formula 1's about talent and not money. So yeah, that's what we're living in here. We got some awesome youngsters, Theo as well, and I am saying Theo because I don't want to try and pronounce his last name, so that is the reason behind that. But yeah, right, time to jump into preseason testing. I'll show it. It'll be pretty quick. We can never really take preseason testing too seriously. It's pretty random. I mean, right now we're down below the grid. I do not want to be down there come the season. If we're down there, I'm going to be panicking a little bit about my job security early on in the season. But the morales are high, which is important. That's the main thing. We don't really care about our pace too much. It literally means nothing. This is the graph that will tell us our pace, and as you can see there, we got best on grid in multiple areas and not too shabby there. Second on grid. We knew the gearbox is going to be a bit of work to do come this season. We knew that from last season. So that's going to be probably the first thing we're going to improve. But during the off-season, we did get a chance to improve our tyre heating and improvability, which is quite exciting. And also our test track is upgraded to level 2, so that was 5 weeks ago. We've jumped straight into this level 3, which hopefully can help out a bit. But I mean, our engine's already best on grid, so that's an awesome sort of plus to our performance. There's the car again. I am liking it the more I see it, and I hope you guys do like it too. But targets for 2022 season, we're gonna say, I mean, what's our car overall? Second best car on grid with Red Bull, the new driver. You know what, we're so close to getting sacked. I'm scared. We're gonna go 4th. That's where he said, I just don't want to get sacked. I want to see out the second season nicely. Okay, so that will be the end of our first episode here. We're not actually going to jump into the first race. I know I usually do, but I don't want these episodes to be too long. I want to really reduce them to about 10 minutes per episode, and this episode would have been way over 10 minutes. We're already hit 10 and we haven't even started race prep yet, so that is the thinking behind that one. I have had a couple of requests to go more in depth in the preseason and make it its own video as well, so this will also fulfill that one. But I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure to join the Discord server as well if you want to enter the giveaway. I'm not exactly sure how it will work yet, but just join in there and that's where the details will be. Leave comments down below for any suggestions, thoughts, feedback on the series. I love to hear them. You'll get featured in the video as well. We're going to do 2 episodes a day, hopefully daily. We'll see how we go, but that is the plan, to smash this out in about 2 weeks. That being said, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.